hope you guys had a really great day. Hopefully you're doing really well. Hopefully you are learning to go back to your builder budget. You're making yourself accountable to everything you are doing. And you're being a good steward of your money as well, because that's what I want for all of you as you move forward, to be accountable, to be awake, and to be aware of everything that's going on with your money. Okay, so for 2022, my total income was $111,000. I think I shared with you in the last episode. Today, in 2024, I'm making about $120,000. So in 2022, I was making just over $110,000 as total income. And now remember, that means my salary, my bonus, and I think that also includes the $5,000 or $6,000, which is the company match. It may not, because I do that on a different spreadsheet. This just may be my total income as it stands with with my salary and my bonus. Now, the amount of money that I put in 2022 was about $60,000. It's like 59 and some change. So I was putting that into savings and investing, $60,000. Now remember, I said last time, this is the first year we had a negative number in the stock market. Now, my portfolio lost 15%. That's a 1-5. That had never happened before in all of the years that I've been investing since 2005, with the exception, as you know, of 2008. But I never really think about that too much, because you may recall from my 2008 episodes, I didn't have much to lose. I only had $40,000, I think. It went down to about $15,000 or $16,000. It wasn't much to lose. So I really started, putting in a lot more money into the stock market in 2008, and then 2009 it started to go up, as you know. So it's almost not much of an impact. I can't think of the word right now. Anyway, inconsequential. Anyway, let's move on. So, the amount of money, again, I'm putting in the market was $60,000. My beginning balance, remember my ending balance for 2021. So my beginning balance for 2022 was $1,151,707. That's what I logged as my beginning balance. My ending balance, when I got to the end of the year, and I looked at my 401k, my Roth, my taxable, and my short-term reserves, which are things like CDs, online savings accounts, etc. That total was $1,040,000. So it went down in value, even though I was putting in $60,000. And the way that I like to look at that is like this. Let's say you go into a year with what I just shared with you as your beginning balance of $1,151,000. If you add about $60,000, you get $1,210,000. That would be if the market returned 0. Does that make sense? So if the market returns 0, you have a beginning balance. What you put in, it would have been $1.2 million. But really, I ended with $1,040,000. So what does that offset? What is the difference? Well, I lost the $60,000 that I put in the market in 2022. Alright, but let's talk about that for a minute. I was putting the money into the market as it was going down. So what was I doing? I was buying more shares. So don't look at the money that you're putting into the market for long-term investments as a bad thing. Yes, at the end of the year, it looks like I lost that money. But did I really? That's an unrealized loss. But you still bought the shares. Make sense? So the shares go down in value. So it's a loss on paper, as what people like to call that. I didn't care, really, because I knew the market would come back up. It always does come back up. because, again, as I mentioned, you are a long-term investor. You're putting money into the market, and remember what I've said before, we really don't care if it goes up or down. Why would you care? You don't care because you're not selling the shares. You only capture the loss or the gain if you sell the shares of the stocks that you own within the mutual funds that you own if you are in low-cost index funds. So, for a 2022, which will come in the future, meaning as you're clipping along now in 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, you're young, right? So you'll have a lot of years that you're putting your money into the market. You're going to have a 2022. You're going to have a year where you lose money, right? You may lose 15% or more. And your 2022 will come or may come